ఏపీ బీజేపీ ఇన్ఛార్జ్ మీడియాతో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు విజయవాడలో. ఇప్పుడు లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
Organizationally, our state executive meeting in Vijayawada in the mid of June, which will be also attended either the opening session or the closing session by Shri Amit Shah ji. We have also formed, the names will be given later, but in principle, 2 more committees have been formed. One committee, which is a core committee of 3 to 5 people will be there. An important committee which will be visiting New Delhi every month for 2 days, minimum 2 days, to follow up the central projects or central aided projects which are happening in the state of Andhra Pradesh. There are at times issues which require to be brought to the minister, to the ministries. There are issues which needs us to understand from the minister, ministries, and communicated here to the people of Andhra through directly or indirectly through the media. Just to give you a very simple example, my friends, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, the Surface Transport Minister, came here few months back, announced 65,000 crores of worth of road projects for the Andhra Pradesh. Now, some few good friends in other political parties said, what is good, he has announced 65,000 crores. Now these projects are all BOT projects. Since it is built, operate and transferred projects, they are private projects. What has the central government done? Now the BOT is for the operational of the project, but somebody has to buy the land and give the land to the developer or to the BOT operator. Now for giving that land or purchasing the land, it will be Mr. Nitin Gadkari or the central government of Modi ji which will be giving the money. But a misinformation is happening. Now if something like this, the team from here visits the center, more clarification will come. So those who believe in propaganda and misinformation against BJP, that BJP is not doing anything for the state of Andhra Pradesh, can be countered. Similarly, my friends, Polavaram project. It's a very important project, it is a lifeline. Needless to repeat that the Polavaram project, which is part of the Reorganization Act, the 7 mandals were never included in Andhra Pradesh from Telangana, but it was the Modi government which passed an ordinance and brought those 7 mandals into Andhra Pradesh so that the project can start. Now look at the misinformation which is being done. The misinformation is the BJP has only given 100 crores in the budget. A Polavaram project is a national project. The central government is committed to finance 100%. Now my friends, if my house runs for 10,000 rupees, either I will earn to run that house or my wife, being a doctor, will run or my son will run. Why should my neighbor be worried from where I am getting this 10,000 rupees? The NABARD, which is a financial institution under the government of India, is going to raise those 16,000 crores to finance that project. Now this is the misinformation which is being generated by the political adversaries, friends, or anybody I may say in the media. This information, last week I went along with my colleagues on my left Pundeshi was there, then Hari Babuji was there, and others were also there. Somvi Raju was there. We met Uma Bharti ji. And we said, this is how, what is it is. So they informed us. She gave me a paper also, which I presume should be with all of you, in which she has written to the Prime Minister. Okay, anyway, there is a letter, I'll just pull it out, maybe. There is a letter which Uma Bharti ji has written to the Prime Minister of Polavaram project to be 100% funded by the central government. Now, let me make you understand. Any national project has to be funded in the ratio of 70-30. 70% center, 30% the state government has to put. But Andhra Pradesh, which I'll come subsequently, Andhra Pradesh for BJP is a special state. Therefore, under the special state, the Union Minister Uma Bharti ji wrote to the Prime Minister and said that we need to give 100% of the money on Polavaram project for completion. That has been accepted. So it's an important thing which the central government has done for the Polavaram project, because Andhra Pradesh is a special state for the BJP. Similarly, another committee which is existing, we are strengthening that committee, more people from the state will be included, and I am grateful to my party president. He has included me in that also, and we are supposed to meet the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh every month from our side, raising certain issues which needs more coordination for the at party level as well as political levels, in the interest of the state for which we have a coalition together. So we will be meeting, hopefully we'll try to get the time this month or early month. We'll be meeting that committee, will regularly be interacting with the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. So these are certain things which we discuss regarding the organizational work. In that I was able to give you two examples related to Polavaram project and something on the misinformation which was being given on the Mr. Gadkari, like 65,000 crores. So I think I make myself clear, and I will now come to the most important thing which bothers everybody, and it is an emotional thing, which is special category status. And I would request all my friends to hear me patiently. It's little technical, so if I am able to make you all understand, it will not, I am not interested in political one-upmanship. I am more interested to communicate through your good offices, through your good cameras, through your good pen, to the people of Andhra Pradesh, that don't fall for the misinformation. Now I will start with what our Honorable Chief Minister, so please hear me out, it will be little lengthy, but if you all hear me out, I am sure I will be able to explain, and then we will take questions. The Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, and who is also a respected coalition leader of BJP and TDP, whom we all respect, has said very recently, and it appeared in one of the newspapers, which is Times of India, and I am reading from there. He has said the center should do all these with true spirit of the AP Reorganization Act. What he has referred is the letter and spirit of the Reorganization Act should be honored by the central government. That's the statement, and I fully respect, as BJP, we fully respect. And from there I refer to a letter of 25th April 2016 written by Jayant Sinha, who is the Minister of Finance, to one Mr. M. Srinivasa Rao, Member of Parliament, Lok Sabha. This is 25th April 2016. And I believe this letter has been quite misinterpreted in the media also and by political parties. There are a number of things. Now, first para of the letter says, which I'll read it, I have been told that then Prime Minister, while intervening in the debate of Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Bill 2014 in Rajya Sabha on 20th February 2014 had stated that for the purposes of central assistance, special category status will be extended to the successor state of Andhra Pradesh. That is the Prime Minister of India, I will not say Congress leader, but Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. The word of the Prime Minister counts more when he speaks as Prime Minister and not as a political leader or as a Member of Parliament. Okay. Now this, and from there the letter says that on 2nd June 2014, the Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act was notified. So in June 2014, promise in the floor of the Parliament is February, and Act comes in June 2014. Very good, there's nothing in it. We accept it. The next para of the letter says and clarifies, which is very, very important, my friend. There is no specific provision in the Reorganization Act whereby the Union government is mandated to provide revenue deficient grants to successor states. I may repeat again, and this is the Constitution of India I am saying. It's not BJP. Everybody who has made a statement in the Parliament, outside the Parliament, gets overruled by this Constitution. This is the Bible. There is no specific provision in the Reorganization Act whereby the Union government is mandated to provide revenue deficit grants to the successor states as grants required to meet the resource gap. The central government is not mandated as per the Reorganization Act, and as per what Mr. Chandrababu Naidu has said, please follow the letter and spirit of the Reorganization Act. I have not violated as a central. But since Andhra Pradesh is a special state, to Mr. Modi, we said fair enough, this is the act, we must honor the act in letter and spirit, but Andhra Pradesh needs help. So what can we do? There are three things, and I'll come one after the other. As far as this is concerned, we said no, and in that letter, because sometimes Niti Aayog is also mentioned by leaders. The Prime Minister should have gone to the Niti Aayog, he has forwarded to Niti Aayog. We don't know what is happening in the Niti Aayog. Everything is known in what is happening in the Niti Aayog, and I'll read it as per the letter of the Finance Minister given in the House, that is on the floor of the Lok Sabha. Based on the recommendation made by Niti Aayog, as in report on development support to the successor state of Andhra Pradesh under AP Reorganization Act 2014, special assistance of 6,403 crore in total during 2014-15, that is of 4,403, and 2016-15 2,000 crore has been released. I repeat the word, has been released to the government of Andhra Pradesh. So my friend, as special assistance, which is not part of the Reorganization Act, which is not part of the 14th Finance Commission. Sometimes questions is asked to us, Arey, 14th Finance Commission, every state gets what we are getting separately. This question is raised, na sir? So, it has nothing to do with 14th Finance Commission. It has nothing to do with the Reorganization Act. But as special assistance in both the years, 6,403 crores has been released. I have given the figure that money has been released. Now, we all know that the 14th Finance Commission Act, which was introduced and drafted by the Congress, it got accepted in toto in the Parliament. Believing in the federal structure, we had decided, yes, the devolution of central pool of taxes, 42% must be given to the every state. So 10% jump has been given and more autonomy to be given. And as per that, the 14th Finance Commission, which is again an act, it's a part of the Constitution, dissolves the distinction between special category status and normal category status. That means all those states which were getting the special category status, that were 11 states, they cease to get in future the benefit except what was promised. So 14th Finance Commission, which was accepted by each and every member of the Parliament who are criticizing BJP, accepted this 14th Finance Commission, and now there is finger at BJP. But yes, BJP said this is a special state, Andhra Pradesh. So we must do something else also, despite 14th Finance Commission. So there is something called revenue deficit grant, which is outside the 14th Finance Commission, which is outside the special assistance, which is outside the Reorganization Act, which as letter of spirit, as mentioned by Chandrababu Naidu ji, we are doing. So we said, under the revenue deficit grant, we will give to the state of Andhra Pradesh 22,112 crores as revenue deficit grant. Lot of questions are raised on BJP. How do you meet the revenue gap, deficit gap? In 4 years, not 5 years. In 4 years, 22,112 crores. And in out of this 22,112 crores, the BJP or the central government has released, I am using the word released, 7,020 crores. That means in the year 2015-16, which has just gone by, we have released 6,609 crores towards revenue deficit grant. It's a grant, not even loan or anything else. And 411 crores for the year 2016-17, which means April, because this letter is dated 25th of April. So we have already done that. So if we, and apart from the 14th Finance Commission, which is the devolution of more tax pool to the state, earlier as per the 13th Finance Commission, the state of Andhra Pradesh would have got 1,70,686 crores. It's an important figure, my friend. They would have got 1,70,686, that is 170,686 crores. But due to the 14th Finance Commission, the state has got 206,911 crores. I repeat, 206,911 crores. That means almost 30,000 crores in additional forms of taxes has come to the state. 22,112 crores has come in the form of revenue grant. In the form of special assistance, 6,403 crores has come in last 2 years. Apart from that, 1,43,000 crores worth of projects have been allocated for various institutions and infrastructure for the state of Andhra Pradesh. And the reason is, we call it special state. Somebody wants to say, call it special category state. We say we remove category, we only call it state because the constitution is not permitting us to call it category. Therefore, friends, I have tried to elaborate in front of you how important is Andhra Pradesh for Modi government, how important it is for us to remain in focus, how important it is for us not truly to ignore but to counter with facts and figures those who are misinforming the people of Andhra Pradesh for a cheap vote bank politics. State of Andhra Pradesh cannot be categorized. So category means 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want to do it, sir. We want to only say Andhra is special. And therefore we call Andhra Pradesh as special state, not on the terms of category 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want Andhra to be the 12th category. 11 category status were existing. Now we don't want Andhra to be the 12th. We want Andhra to be special state for BJP. We are committed. We are honoring. To just give you another example, before we took the government, that is 2014-15 and now 2015-16, the state of Andhra Pradesh has got revenue of 30% extra or more than 2014-15. That is our commitment. That will continue. All we are doing is we are looking at alternate ways to address something which constitutionally we cannot give till the constitutional amendments happen. And you all know who dominates Rajya Sabha, not BJP, who dominates Rajya Sabha. So, therefore, we continue with our special assistance to the special state. We have already increased by 30%. We have already brought 1,43,000 crores worth of projects. Obviously, 1,43,000 crores worth of projects doesn't mean that 1,43,000 crores will be given to the kitty. Even when we built a house, you always make a payment on the basis of the work done or work in progress. So work in progress will decide how much money is to be given, including the Polavaram project. So therefore, my friends, I hope I have been able to clarify in best of my ability. And I have spoken this morning to 2 more ministers. One is Jain Sinha, who's